In this video, I'm going to explain how I beat this incredibly unique level and do my best to avoid making puns about boo rings. Put a Ring on It is a level from the Jump Team hack Send Your Regrets to the Czar. The entire ROM hack is incredibly difficult and makes the most of some very creative level gimmicks. In this level, boo rings have been attached to a number of different sprites in ways that force unique setups and jumps, creating an extra layer of puzzle solving in the setting of simple platforming. This video is part of a new series I've been doing, so if you'd like to see more videos in this style, then please let me know in the comments what levels or ROM hacks you'd like to see, and don't forget to like and subscribe so that I can keep making these. The level begins with a shell being kicked at Mario surrounded by boos. Surprisingly, this took a moment to figure out, but it clicked for me when I tried to think like the creator and work out how to first cycle the setup. The shell must bounce into the on-off switch and I have to grab it so that I can reach this other on-off switch in order to drop this spring. By kicking this shell right as Mario is about to begin falling back down, I'll spend less time inside the boo ring, which means I have less opportunity to die. Fortunately, the boo ring just scrapes by and the shell lands next to me. Making it across these Koopalings just takes a quick jump regrab to make the distance. Here, I have to kick the shell just as the boo ring passes by Mario, then jump immediately before the floor disappears. Jumping into the winged block in the direction that the boos are spinning gives me more time to not get hit. The mushroom lets me go back and grab the shell so that I can get through this wall of blocks. The camera looks ahead here so that I can see the entire obstacle. This is a pretty nice touch. I had a lot of trouble timing this shell throw without dying. I found that getting some run speed bought me some more air time to get through the gap in the boo ring. Oh yeah, I should probably talk about these blocks which are featured in a number of ROM hacks now. The patterned blocks are solid for Mario, but sprites, like shells, can go straight through them. And these blocks are the opposite, letting Mario pass through them but stopping sprites from going through. Back to the level. Here, I just encourage the Chuck to destroy the yellow turn blocks and then stop the companion shell from bouncing. The indicator here is telling me to leave the shell behind. When a yellow Koopa jumps into any shell, it will become a disco shell that follows Mario. If you had a keen ear, you may have heard some Yoshi eating sounds. I can assume all that's left here is to feed Yoshi one last fifth sprite and he will grow. Then I just have to get through this boo ring, but not like that, and then pray that I can hit the checkpoint. This next section ties most of the boo rings away from the objects near them. This is just a matter of finding the right path to get through. Here I have to bounce on this chuck and make sure I'm on the right side of it before the stun timer wears off so that it charges to the right. The chuck will break these blocks and I can get through the pipe. This next part is pretty easy and just lines up as I try to time jumping to get maximum airtime. Landing on Yoshi isn't too bad, but timing a long jump and then jumping off of Yoshi without touching the boo ring is tricky. I basically just waited for the boo ring to open up on the right side and then did a small jump which lined the opening up above Mario, making it safe to ditch Yoshi. This final room was the hardest part of the level for me. It took multiple attempts, but all I was focusing on was the innermost boo circle to see when and where I needed to land. Jumping further to the right gave me more time since that's the direction the boos are spinning. The second jump is done in the same way. This next jump is tight. Here it is slowed down. The final jump was the tough part. Timing the fast boo ring was the easy part since it's the very next place I have to land, but then immediately jumping and actually touching the orb without dying to the slow boo ring was the real challenge. But I just went for it and barely got it. This was an incredibly enjoyable level which took me about an hour to beat. Thanks for watching, and here's my winning attempt so that you can see the run at full speed. And hey, look at me, I got through without making a single boo pun. All I had to do was boo leave. Ah crap.